Oh, yeah.
Does John have it undercover?
He didn't destroy his cover.
Yeah, so he ran. Okay, so...
Your drinks are still up there.
Yep, so game continues. Okay, where are all of you?
Live out.
Me, Sam, and Sharon are I'm getting opera.
They went to the opera house. And then John's back at the bar.
Oh, Sean took some in a second. Yeah. I took her into a piece of paper.
Okay. So, basically what I've heard is there are now two groups. There are people arriving at Martini's. Kind of there's Sean, who is locked a little bit for travel time. Where are you going afterwards?
To my sub-1.
Okay. I need Aether. Give me Aether. We'll talk about that. That's mostly just travel time there, and then travel time wherever else you're going. Yep. So I'll basically talk about that. Michelle, if you want to take, which group do you want? He's coming back.
I was going to do the opera house anyway.
You do that. I'll take Biddle, and we will come back. We will come back to Mr. Martinez.
I actually did take a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah?
I took 2.
You use all of it.
But yeah, all this willpower and all this. Well, I have 2 willpower left.
Yeah. So, and where were you in this? Do I need to be running a scene wherever you ran off to?
No.
Was there something you were trying to accomplish?
No.
I am not attempting to exclude anyone from game. I just have so many players and attempting to bounce between them. And that's also why sometimes it's, you guys are here, and remember, you all are giving, as you guys are, I know game 1's kind of weird, but you're all getting pieces of plot and other things, and some of it you can make your own, which, God forbid, you guys start figuring you can lie to each other to make that its own clusterfuck. I hate that man. Yes, they're all at the PlayStation. Go shoot them. So, you guys come back, and for the most part, you are in character, sitting down in the bar.
We thought you'd never come back.
Yes, exactly. Oh, sorry, I had some things to take care of in the back, and you know how it is.
Understand this man is
Newfangled technology and making some phone calls. Making some phone calls. At about this point in time, Bill, you come walking in the bar. In addition to him, there is a man still looking somewhat disheveled. The shirt is of the time period and all that, but is unbuttoned, kind of not tucked in. He kind of like, I don't know how to use my arm properly, it's just kind of one hand is just kind of dangling, and there's just water dripping off of it.
Still, it hasn't dried yet?
Apparently. Is it supposed to?
Oh, where did that?
Normally water dries, yeah.
Oh, I'll make it do that.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And he just kind of comes over.
As we're going up, I go, now that we... How we exchange names. Hi.
You look
and I reveal my speakeasy.
no, you're thoroughly drenched.
Hi, I'm Mr. Miracle.
It's an old actor.
Dorothy.
I don't know
It is. I thought that was like, that's
acting.
Yeah. You
Oh,
know,
Dorothy, like that.
it's still a screen.
Is it was?
The cold stuff.
I'm going to talk to Martine.
Are you? And you might be.
Oh,
Check, please.
They're awful.
He looks over and yeah, come around.
recently fallen.
The double shooter.
What is it?
Yeah.
Silver.
A private
That's
one might say.
I got lost.
We don't
on my
have
way to
not
Cathedral.
For you, but for me, I make a living on it.
Apparently, then when he fell close enough to where I could, sense it.
to the insects.
Well, then,
Something's
that's-
unusual about this fall is I met my
Rocks, we sit in play.
Ray, move over to this guy for a second. Ray, move over to this guy. See this guy right here? Some sort of botanist.
Necessary to
We go to
Yeah, some sort of botanist.
Oh,
Their
What do you study like
You don't know her name.
You know, like over there.
Also, she's not a box.
Popular actor.
It's like a botanist. Through a box.
Botanist.
So this is like a closed door.
This is
Does
necessary.
he look like a mook?
What do they do?
I go, excuse me, sir.
What do you do?
I go, excuse me, sir.
Do the same thing I do.
I claim no responsibility for what's going to happen then. So I just watch.
Box.
No.
Unchained.
use my cover's name.
My name's Avery Gable. I own the Marigold Hotel, and I just had the most unfortunate circumstance downstairs.
Can I get some
I previously booked this here box, and there was a bit of a mix-up.
characters about her or some sort of
What he's about him is being very weird, in case you haven't figured that out.
Well,
Is
that's
this
just
triggering any
me.
sort of demon or cryptic
Oh,
knowledge?
just
that
a
I-
man downstairs, and he told me that I had this
If it's a
box
cryptid, it's the
right
weirdest
here.
looking cryptid you've ever seen, because they don't look like humans, they normally mutate. A cryptid is an animal that's been overexposed to aether, and they start twisting and mutating. So if you meet like a talking dog, that's probably a cryptid. If you meet like some weird looking feline creature that looks like some tiger or sheer hybrid or like saber-toothed tiger, that's probably a cryptid. If you meet a feeling monster, that's probably like a magic giant cryptid. But this is just a weird man, best you can tell. There is nothing that triggers like occult knowledge of.
Hi, my name is John.
Hi,
John, I'm Grant.
Play.
You might remember me from.
What is this?
Boom.
Why is
You
this?
are my friend, you're interested.
So much of this.
My name's Jared Colonna. What's your name? No, I think
I don't watch TV much.
I think any sort of physical
Isn't
contact would
this
be
what we do?
beyond it.
Yeah.
No, that's what. No, that's what we
Appearance.
do. That's what we do. That's not what we do. Not
What
yet,
is the
anyway.
difference?
You buy me a drink and I'll talk about it. I'll think about it.
Why? Drink of what? He takes the sleeve of his shirt and wrings it out into a glass. Drink.
No, I've been on the rag for some time, but this is a little
Jersey
much
turn.
for me.
Drink.
Jersey Turnpike.
Okay, I don't like the way the scene is going. 4 minutes ago.
Okay, that is a compromise roll. There is a chance that you're attracting angels with that. You are aware of that, correct? Okay, all right. I don't like this. I don't like this, man. I'm gone. I'm out. Fuck this. Creepy man.
I still haven't found those bathrooms. Mr. Martini, is there a bathroom around here?
Yeah, right around the corner. You take a left. You can't miss it.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm going to talk with Mr. Martini about this.
Do we redraw?
Clark, you get up and go to the bathroom,
Justin.
Maybe not literally go to the bathroom. You're saying you get up and
Go stand there and think about what you've done.
drink.
I don't like Jersey Turnpike. Yeah.
The thing is, I already explored.
Necessary, no.
There's nothing.
Everything's happening.
Water is kind of spilling out of it. He's kind of rolling it around. His sleeve is still dripping wet. Bill, that smells familiar. In fact, it's smelling like blood.
Huh. Where'd you
Kind
find
of
this
rolling
guy?
around.
No, I know what you're sharing apart.
Right.
Where'd you find this guy?
I only have good voice
Mr. Martini, I'm going to buy him an actual drink.
Just clear this up now.
Yeah. Let me write that on there for you. He pours him a mixed drink, slides it over, and the guy kind of looks at it. He's still kind of doing the same thing, just kind of necessary. Necessary.
Where'd you find this guy? Keep telling the church.
I like it. Who are you?
Pardon me, please. This big palooka will step out of here while we speak. Gesture to the bodyguard.
I'm told that it is polite to introduce myself.
Makes sense.
I go, parlez-vous français? Yeah, well.
I don't know. This is my first
Je
time meeting him, so I
m'appelle
can't
Legrand.
help you with this.
And then I continue conversing in
Who are you?
Dr. Young.
I go, we saw that you are
works.
us.
Necessary.
We want to introduce ourselves. Sister Marigold.
Civilized. Like the ants. Scurry around.
We have some news for Mr. Martini.
Ups and downs. Twists and turns.
No, not that, no. I didn't think you guys would help here.
Tunnels.
Uh-oh, another situation of people going
No,
somewhere.
not going places we shouldn't.
Yay!
Our kryptonite.
Moving forward, that's in your new form.
Yeah, that's where they're going. I know what you're asking.
But yeah, early.
Oh, shit! That is not where they're supposed to go. He doesn't.
Okay, I think I'm gonna be the only one to survive.
Yes, that's what you're
apparently.
hoping.
No, I survived.
Yeah, so far.
Is that really where they are?
Yes,
How and or why?
because they followed the lead to the opera house.
Okay, all right, whatever. I don't question anymore.
You happen to be
But
outside
while
of
he
the
was
group.
talking with them earlier, I definitely wanted to talk with Mr. Martini about
Yeah.
Mr. Kristoff, because
Yeah.
I don't like bringing potential
Yeah, when
problems.
people talk to you, he's kind of, you know, one of those, he kind of looks around like, I don't know what's up with that.
I-
Look, he's fine, I can calm things down. We'll do it though.
Okay, because
Killer.
he seems to have had a
No.
troubled
So that's just
fall.
his name.
Yeah, I've already had a
Yeah,
calm
I like
down.
how you guys picked your names.
I go,
I've already had to calm the place down
be
twice.
mistaken.
He keeps thinking about stabbing your buddy with the bathroom.
The Cactus deal. I was going
Maybe you
to.
have to
I-
make a mistake for that.
Don't know what happened while I wasn't here.
Of an event that had just occurred.
Sounds like there's been more trouble than just the accident outside.
Gone missing.
No, since you brought him back in, I let him calm down twice, he keeps thinking about stabbing your buddy. It's fine, I have that effect on people, I calm them down. There's no hostility that happens to me, I make sure.
I apologize for bringing him like this, but
Look, I don't know what's up with him, it's a safe place, as long as he stays a safe place, even if I gotta calm it down a couple times, I can calm it down a couple times.
Patricia L, would you say?
that twinge we
Is there
felt
an
earlier,
address I
that
can
was him
email?
falling. So he just fell this
Oh, is he?
shortly ago, and
I will make
it's
this an
the
appointment.
questions he's asking is all stuff that normally you would think, you know, when I fell, I already kept. So he's very
I'm afraid
disoriented.
I don't have any further business.
And I don't
Please excuse me.
know enough to be able to make heads or tails of it.
Right, your guys' weird conversation, Kristoff, explain it. Why do we hide?
I see he's prevented him a couple of times already.
No, that.
I should hope so.
Very specifically that one.
Thank you for your time. I have no
Why do we
business.
hide amongst the insects? It has to do with the way that you actually, you saw the flow of conversation.
No, oh, very well.
You recounted it already.
Goodbye, Mr. Yellow.
Necessary.
Yes, necessary. Necessary to hide among
Guess we go
the
back to
Why? From the dogs? From the sheep?
Close.
Games? Well and truly? All it really wants is
There's just enough.
all it wants to do is burn the wood. And start over. Or not. A perfect, meaningless void. That's all it
Well, I'm
wants.
telling you, you know, when you say bleed the lizard, it really, I don't explain half of it.
None. There is no reaction to 90% of the things you guys are saying.
It's fun sometimes too.
Bleed the lizard.
Necessary. Yes, necessary.
Are you okay, Sean?
That's only you gotta bleed the lizard, that's what I'm saying. You haven't been around here long, have you?
No.
About how long, exactly speaking?
Longer. People say. What was the age?
He recently physically fell.
You look good for 50.
I'm gonna catch you up. 1920 fell on us, you know, the date again.
Okay.
What is the date actually? Evidently he fell.
50 years or 128.
You look good for 120.
People say. The exact rate of
But you said it very eloquently, I must say.
Yeah. Gonna make me sense. Talking about it.
There's things in there.
I'm trying, but he ain't helping me much.
He's beginning to make sense.
No,
too.
that's very pants.
Slowly but surely.
Glad to hear.
What kind of sense do you make?
And then I remembered these shorts have a closet.
What's
So I
your-
was like, yay! Yeah.
What is your sense?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not mine.
Sense.
Oh, playing words. Finish what? Is that where am I supposed to laugh?
If you don't want to. So how in here is it just?
You're very odd. Unique. No.
White shirts.
It was even raining outside.
I'll introduce you. This is nothing.
This is nothing. No, that's nothing. This is some bloke that just came in here trying to give me a dish rag with a sheet.
You wanted it right.
Listen, buddy.
He thought it was
Listen, buddy.
necessary.
You try to play funny with me,
Oh.
Look, you can be in the pictures, all right? You're a flat Sam. How about it? You want to be in pictures? I got nothing for you. I'm sorry. That's all I can do.
You see him kind of reach the hand back, Bill, and then it just kind of.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. Martinez.
I mean, I don't know if you're still over there whenever
Never
you're.
seen the toilet.
Yeah,
I just haven't came back over.
I've actually been to those toilets and I'm like,
after I finish talking with Martini, I'll have to come back over, yeah, but.
Explain it to
in
me.
the place where they hold, oh,
I want to know. I want to understand. Is it wrong to buy masturbation?
Sometimes, yeah,
You react. You react oddly to it. You even react oddly
So what
to
are those they call?
It's very subjective.
my family,
There are times
Like
hard to do. There are times when, yes, it could be more appropriate, and other times when it, you just shouldn't do it. It's very situation related.
It's like a firehouse. See, I wasn't expecting.
Well, that's because you missed
I'm afraid I don't even know where to start.
The hidden end of the
But
Yeah,
maybe
it's
the
actually
bonuses
a-
should be calculated.
So I was just like,
You have to weigh the bonuses and the losses when you end them unnecessary.
And I died.
In your new form,
That's 5 a day.
you're not part of the stronger
there's
side
more
anymore.
embarrassing
We
guys.
break the bidet. How long would it take to replace the bidet?
Today?
How did you break?
You went the unnecessary one.
Some
Perfect
questions-
mistake for yourself.
Some questions are better left unanswered.
Like that.
Have you ever seen the,
Nothing.
Fry and Laurie, Hugh Laurie and
Oh, yeah.
Steve Fry, they did a show.
Evening of show.
That's kind of what,
It was on Prime.
that kind of reminds me of you guys.
He just goes very quiet.
Would you mind if we take a look around, madam? Oh, no, go ahead. Yes, everything's in order. It's, I forget, it's like that, it's a Fry.
It's a bit of frying.
A bit of Fry and Laurie.
So, what is it you intend to do from now on?
They basically, they're like a couple of cops.
What are you, what
They
purpose
have a quick look
do you
around.
feel you have?
And then they,
Learn.
yeah, then they just go like,
I'll try to learn.
yes.
There's a local library a couple blocks down the road, you take it there.
And he's like, no, before 95, please.
Yeah, oh, I love that joke. The one where he's
No.
all right. My name is
I
John.
need to learn.
He's like,
Tonight.
my name is John.
bothered.
And he like drops a lighter on the table. He's like, are you paying
That's
attention?
sure.
My
Some of
name
you
is
say it is
John.
necessary, some of you say it is necessary. Some of you
How am I
say
supposed to write that?
it's calculation.
It sounds.
I mean, that depends.
Oh,
Are
that's
you
what
human?
it's
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It depends, are you human?
You're on Facebook.
And then he asks him for his address, and he goes, my address is
You aren't
2146.
human. You're unchained.
Agreed.
He's
I
like,
haven't
oh,
said it was important, I just think that you should do what you want.
I'm telling you, my address.
If you want to do it, or not.
My address is 2147.
Bill, you see the hand come back. Do what I want. It just kind of stops.
And then the cop comes and he's like, oh, so let me get this straight. Your address is 2147. And then he punches him in the face. And he's just like, no, it's...
Just make people do stuff they just
He's like, oh, I
Drink
see.
cranberry
He does
a
it
little
like this.
bit. Oh, the bathroom, you're right. I'll go use the bathroom.
Mr. Show. I've never seen Mr. Show.
Thought I.
So, it's
You know
along
what?
the same vein, but it was done
Perhaps we should, take our conversations outside.
with,
Over again.
oh man, what's the guy's name? Like,
From the hand.
Odenkirk
Yeah.
or something like that? Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk?
Bob Odenkirk and Dave Cross.
Oh, that's cool. I've never heard of it. That sounds interesting.
Am I able to see it?
Actually, no. Here's the easiest way to do it. No, you don't. No, no, no. I was thinking about which composure, but no. There's a reason Bill can see it, and there's a reason you can't.
Okay.
Is an easy way for you to be able to see it.
And much more.
No, okay.
I forgot about that. Yes.
It sounds funny. I have to see.
Yeah.
Bill's the one who spent the
It's
sense.
it's pretty good.
It was much earlier, so he's not perceiving it as ether, he's perceiving it as blood.
Yeah.
So he's still.
If you like
I'm leaving.
a bit of a story, have you
Yeah.
ever seen that Mitchell and Webb look? It's like the same kind of two British comedians, like doing skits show. They have one where it's like a bunch of Nazis.
Is there anything my character would know about that?
They're just like, and he's like, alrighty, so we're going to go
Good
here,
insurance.
we're going to surround,
Still got the woman's blood on him.
destroy them
Yeah.
all. He goes like,
Okay. Well, first things first, regardless.
and he goes,
I
"Are you
suggest that
listening
we
to Allied propaganda
we've had our
again?"
drinks. Let's leave Mr. Martini to be to his own.
Looks around it, like,
Then he just walks off.
head on a bug.
Does anybody stop him? I'm not joking. I'm not joking. He gets up that abruptly, staring blankly at the door, and walks off.
It's a symbol.
I mean, would you like a hand keep charge? Yes, please.
Hey, yeah, get your buddy. I want your buddy to talk to him outside of the door. I go to get.
Hold on.
No, we're gonna follow nothing.
We're gonna follow.
We're gonna follow nothing.
That's what I think. We're going back outside.
No, but when you see him, he literally, by the time you catch up with him outside, he's wearing Mr. Martini's outfit, a coat and a hat. That quick.
John Goodman.
He just steps outside.
At least he's dressed the part.
He was Nacho Libre.
And then just starts walking off. Okay, how far are you following this man? Man.
Before they got famous.
Well, they keep an eye, a couple feet before he goes, hey buddy, where do you think you're going?
Yeah. And
A little bit back. Well, I'd say you did that pretty well.
Tom Hanks.
And he just keeps walking down the street.
Turn around and just roll far away from you.
Okay, sure. Are you trying to not be noticeable when you're following him? Are you trying to shadow him?
No, I just walk around to the side.
Okay, just right beside him. Just, it's very erratic. He'll just kind of stop, and he kind of looks, and he just keeps walking. And just every so often he'll stop, and he'll kind of look around. And then he'll just keep walking. And he'll stop and stare at some of the weirdest things for almost no reason. Like there's a stop for essentially a bus or a trolley, which is, at this point, horse-drawn to the 1920s. But, you have this drawn carriage, and he will just stop and stare not at the drawn carriage or any of that, but like the bus stop. He'll stare at the benches. He'll stare at people, and people are getting weirded out by it. You get a lot of people like, what is this man doing? There's this little girl who's like, who are you? And when he stares at her, he just literally moves down, not making a face. Just,
I am also looking.
and then he gets back up and walks off.
I'm not with this guy.
I'm not with-
They're protein out there.
Just,
There you go, they're protein.
me.
Oh,
Give me the steak.
No, I like that.
Could have used my medical status to sign off and get admitted to an asylum.
Yeah, I also wipe them pretty much, pretty often, the hyperallergenic wipes.
Okay, that's cool. So again, he doesn't seem to have a direction. I don't know how long you guys
After a certain distance, I'll stop him and ask him, do you have any sort of destination, any place you're wanting to go?
must observe where it all is.
They had 5.
Do you have a place to stay? Do you know a home, a bed, anything?
The, what did you call it? Church. Out of character, there would be the church where he killed the nun, and then you set the body on fire.
Yeah.
In the bell tower.
You
So
guys,
that was your-
You guys are now right. Travel time.
That was where you stay, your home, so to
Are you
speak?
guys still at Mr. Martini's?
No.
They're literally just leaving. They are just, if they're going to Mr. Martini's down the street, they have this demon that no one has seen who is just doing like this. And then he starts
You guys
walking
approach that
up.
and that's the street safe. Okay?
Yeah, you guys approach the thing. Actually, it's easy enough. You're walking up. You're walking up to the bar, right? Okay, no, I'm just saying, out of character, that's what you're doing. This thing just walks right up to you.
Character minus 1 experience points.
And then just keep walking.
Well, that was very strange.
And then everyone in the bar follows behind him. Yes, so literally you have this man dressed like this who's just...
Well, I don't know any of these guys, but do I recognize them as having ether?
Do you burn for the etheric census?
I guess I'll have to.
Give me a ticket.
Thank you. Take this
Phil was tired of being the only one burning for it. Okay. Unless they are spending, no, you do not detect it in other demons. This man that they are following is bleeding ether. It is not a subtle thing. You see blood, once you spend the thing, dripping, and he is just leaving a trail of blood everywhere he goes.
I see.
It is all on his left hand, and you, since you just burned for it, your symptoms have been fading. Okay, you spent for it, but it's been a fading thing. That is pure ether. He is bleeding.
I'm going to tap an embed called Read Hostility on.
Yes, and no.
Yes and no?
Yes and no. He
Like a
will
shirt and his
spend-
cat?
Let me put it this way. You walk up to him. Yes, 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 no. Yes, no. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, that's just the hostility. Yes, like this. Necessary, not necessary.
Are you all right, my good man?
Let go.
Sir.
And then he just keeps going down the street.
No.
Nothing?
No, I mean that literally.
I mean that literally.
Are we all following this gentleman like a crowd rubbernecking at an accident? What's going on here?
Okay, that man is named Christoph. He just fell in the church.
And he's down the street.
The cathedral.
That's the fellow who fell.
Yes.
We better get him somewhere safe.
Yeah, and
He don't look right in the head. Should we,
And he just keeps walking. And keep
You're gonna get in
walking.
all sorts of trouble.
Are we still, guys?
yeah,
Make sure still walking as you're talking. Are you still
Oh
following?
yeah, I follow it now.
I'll just literally keep walking to see if people are following.
Sir, we need you. Why don't you come with me, young man? I'll take you
Necessary or
somewhere.
not necessary?
Oh, very necessary. Very, very necessary.
They can stay.
Oh, come back. Come back, young sir. Look now.
Where is it?
Oh, it's this way. Come on, boy.
I've been that way. There is
No,
nothing
no,
that
no.
way.
You gotta come this way.
Read hostility is still active, yes. Yeah, and then the second he looks away, it's weird. Well, like I said, it's not a full-on sense of hostility because it's not directed at you. It's just everything he looks at, he's weighing whether or not he should literally destroy it right then and there.
Okay, that's very
Everything is sort of like necessary, not necessary, and if the answer is unnecessary, it looks like he's just going to destroy it.
Okay, what's wrong with this guy?
So he's just kind of,
Oh, that's what I'm hoping for.
and then he'll just kind of wander off.
Anyone knock out like this guy?
Where is it? Chained or unchained?
Unchained, sir.
Why is it blue?
The sky?
It is not on fire. Why?
Because it ain't on fire. Son, if you could just come back here to the bar and have a seat, we'd be happy to explain all your questions for you.
I was told, or my understanding was, my presence was not welcome. So I left.
Oh, well then, please, let me offer you a place to stay at my hotel, the Marigold Hotel. I give him a business card.
Why?
Because you look like a man who's, well, got nowhere else to go.
Where did this come from?
Oh, it's on your head, sir.
Now, yes.
We, you see, are unchained, and we have answers to your questions. Now, if you kindly step back here into my mobile.
Flowers not a hotel.
Oh, no, of course not. It's more multifaceted. You'll come to understand soon enough, young lad.
we watched it.
I
He's
invite him to
bringing
my
him
hotel.
back somewhere.
I
And
open-
every so often he has to stop because people walk by
Jimmy.
and looking at the card
Jimmy.
and continue to walk by and continue to walk by.
Can't keep walking away like
Unwell.
that. What?
Drink? Do you need a drink?
Oh, I will have a drink.
He literally takes it and the blood ether, he just wrings it out. Drink.
Well, thank you. Take a drink.
You fake a drink, okay.
I got
Yeah, it just kind of runs
Yeah.
down you.
Now come along with me. Just follow me. No. You can't go into random.
It's just a
people's houses.
random person's house.
No. You can't go in there. Young man, this way. We're going to go in my car. Jimmy, we're taking this man to the hotel.
All right, sir.
I pull him into my car. Yeah, this is the car. Okay. I pull him in. I go, seat yourself comfortably right here.
Good.
All right, let's go, Jimmy.
Where to, Seth?
The second you look at him, the hat and this are gone immediately. Like, you didn't even see him take them off.
Oh. I lean out the window to the rest of them. We're going to the hotel. My hotel. I give a business card to someone.
Yes,
Meet me
sir.
there.
Yes, sir, Jimmy, sir.
Hit it, Jimmy.
You know, starts the car, moves as fast as it allows
We
him.
have to take a taxi. They're not.
Sean, at this point, you could be back.
Yes.
You've gone, you're back. You see him, demon you've never met before, being taken into a car by him, and then all of them following. This is not too far, because promise you guys are going back and forth. There is no direction to where this man has been wandering. Aside from he'll just keep moving.
I
So
drag
easy
him
enough
back
to say
physically.
to get you back with the group. Literally, that's what you see.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are you doing? Okay, so hold on. You guys are all basically, you were following. You go back in front of Martini's bar just because it's kind of a back and forth thing. Because you're following this guy. He has no direction. He's literally backtracked a couple times, staring at something different that he could have looked at before, but he apparently just wasn't. That's when you finally get the car, which is in front of Martini's anyway. You walk up, you see whoever is outside, which is, I think, most of the player characters, and this person you've never seen before being escorted into a car.
By another person I've never seen before.
Oh, you've seen him
Yeah.
before.
Sure. I don't know. You
Has
tell
he
me.
seen me?
Well,
Oh wait, you're a gang member, aren't you?
Yes.
I probably know you.
I'm the
Yes.
boss.
I've probably done some.
that is
I'm
why
the
I
boss,
said
and you're my
it.
torpedo.
And you can potentially know that he's a demon.
Okay.
I don't mind you saying that. Yeah.
Sure. I left a business card so everyone knows where to go, and then I go there. I go, now, son, do you have yourself a name?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You don't got a name?
No, that is the name. Nothing.
Well, what kind of name is nothing? You
The
got a...
name of the shell was Christoph.
Oh, well then, Christoph. We'll start there. Yes, this is how we greet each other, and then
I
you
know.
let go.
I know.
This is too long, Christoph. You gotta let go.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Hmm.
Usually only do for 1 or 2 seconds, and then let go. Now, what's the last thing you remember, Christoph?
Falling.
Falling, huh?
No, last thing I remember, there was a man telling me how handshakes worked.
Yeah, they're in the car.
Okay,
What's up?
Well, before you fell, what's the last thing you remember?
No, if they're
Nothing.
driving off, they're in the car, then the
Yeah,
rest of
there's-
us.
I have very distinct memories of nothing.
Yeah. So the rest of us
Very
are-
well, I'll have to pass that out my own way later.
Now.
Yes.
So what was your
There.
purpose, directed,
You're in a taxi.
before you fell?
And nothing.
And nothing.
And nothing.
Are you
Remove,
talking about yourself or...
remove from existence the
Make all
void.
Show the card. Here.
That don't make a lick of sense.
Remove from existence the void.
Well, no wonder you fell.
What's your occult?
I have
So,
no clue.
what
What?
city you from?
I have
Why are
at
you asking
least
Why do you guys have
one occult.
polite
Yeah, one occult.
conversation, ma'am?
And 2 intelligence.
Jeez, people these days.
That's a roll of
Making
3.
small talk.
Yes.
Hey, I might be able to get something.
Are you sure you don't need to go to the hospital?
I'm gonna take this card.
What?
Hey, nice.
You're strange. How about you, ma'am? You're in the cab with her, or are you over there?
And then,
What's going on?
She already left.
okay, so that's 10, 18, plus 3, 21.
If the mission didn't make any sense,
That's probably why he was made to fall on purpose.
or, and if that's the case, so hold on, going with that train of thought, if that's the case, he could be dangerous not because he's dangerous, but because there are things that potentially could be following him. The other possibility is it's not that he fell, it's that he can't possibly complete the mission, so he's in exile.
Ooh.
That's in the car with you right now,
Ooh,
as you're driving off
I don't
places.
like either of those things. I go,
They are possibilities.
where are the nearest agencies?
Martinis, remember they were both meeting there? Miss Scarlet ran off and Miss Thread is the one that went missing and is potentially dead. And those were the heads of the agencies.
Okay. Well, just like the horse races down south, you don't get nowhere without making a gamble.
That's a potential, but he professes to be unchained. So,
Well, you don't get anywhere without making a gamble. So lad, that's a very unfortunate circumstance. You remember anything about the machine?
yeah,
What do you remember?
jailer.
That's unfortunate. Well,
No,
we'll catch you up to
it
speed.
creates the jail. The world, society, the aether is a jail, a cage.
Well, we want to escape that prison.
Then you must destroy it. You must destroy nothing. You could help me. I could
Potentially.
lead you to it.
Well, that might be very helpful in our cause.
I must find it again. It has eluded me.
Let's stay calm and wait until we
Locked away.
regroup. Save this for when we get all together.
We were all together. You took me away from them.
Well, you were wandering about.
Read hostility. Hostile, 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 not hostile. Hostile, 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 not hostile. That has never stopped.
Just keep your eyes.
At every moment, he is assessing if he is to remove from existence whatever he is staring at. Whatever he is staring at. He is.
Keep your eyes straight until we get there, and I'll tell you what we can do from
When
there.
he looks back up, his shoes are gone.
What would you do with your shoes, son?
They're not necessary. We are sitting down.
Well,
Yeah, you guys are still sitting.
they might be necessary later. You're just gonna bring them back or something?
Should I?
You should probably keep your shoes on. We have a saying.
They're back
down
when you
here.
look.
Keep
Yeah,
your
it was that quick.
They have a saying down here, keep your shirt on, son. You don't gotta keep deleting and recreating all the things around you.
He stops trying to make small talk with you after a while.
Never heard of
He's kinda
static?
staring right back at you, like,
Keeping things
what
the
the fuck's
same?
her problem?
How
Let
so?
it mellow. Well,
So much so that hold these.
I don't know how to explain it, but things in this place, they stay the same for the most part. They might change a little bit. Sometimes they go back to the way they was.
The
But
machine. That's what it does. It keeps the bumpers up.
that's one way of thinking about it.
Everything is the machine. Everything should be destroyed.
Now, listen here, son. The machine ain't everything.
Hostile, 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 hostile.
Now think about it. The machine can't be everything.
And then, are you allowing me to
How
capture
so?
everybody? Capture everybody
Well,
trying to
what
do
came
it,
before the
but if you
machine?
wanna talk much, just like, okay, we're
There
going
was
to this
nothing.
place.
There was void.
Oh, there you go. There's something that weren't the machine.
No, there
Now what
was
about
nothing.
now what about what comes after the machine?
There was nothing.
Do their job.
Now you don't know that. You weren't there, was
Yes,
you?
I do. Nothing was there before.
Now do you know that or do you think
That is
that?
how that works.
Nothing was there before the machine.
Well, I don't know. Could be not.
Nothing was there before the machine. It gets louder.
Are you guys,
We're in his car, driving off wherever he's driving me.
okay, he's driving into the hotel.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit longer than you guys will be there. Got the time.
Are we hurrying up there, Jimmy?
We're going as fast as we can, sir.
All right.
Please go faster, Jimmy. Sorry. Necessary? He literally points at your driver.
Very necessary.
How so?
Well, he's what's making us go forwards.
In that moment, you spent for etheric senses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In a moment, you just see that combined with read hostility. You see him as if you were seeing a slow motion of where he fell. You see him literally look at a nun who had nothing but concern for him, deem her unnecessary, rip her heart out through her chest, literally grab it on the way through, push all the way through, and then pull back and drop, which is why he's bleeding blood from.
Okay.
And you literally see him look at your driver with the same look.
I got now.
Who is
Look out.
currently driving your vehicle right now.
Well, since I have read hostility, I go first. In
It is almost, it's not quite initiative, because right now he's still thinking about it, but he's thinking about it so strongly with those two combined things, you can see it.
I wonder if I could just put a hat on him. I put a hat on it over his eyes, on his head like that.
Okay, you do.
I go.
The vision
Now, son,
fades.
The hat. Oh, the hat fades.
No, the vision fades.
The vision fades. Oh, thank God. I go. Now look here, son. You look so much better with a hat on. Think about it. Hat adds fashion. Adds character. Adds a little bit of well, what one might say, je ne sais quoi. You speak French now, don't you?
I speak all the languages of the insects.
There you go. So you know what I'm saying when I say it.
Yes.
Well, listen here. Can't be certain of all things. There are some things I can't be certain I'm certain about. So you gotta take things one thing at a time. You gotta stay in the present, let it come to you, accept it, and keep on cruising by.
Oh, sorry. I missed that part.
You understand what I'm saying, boy?
No, explain.
You ever hear of hell? Yes. Well, let me
Nothing
tell
was
you.
there.
Let me tell you what I think about hell. Hell is what you make it. Hell is life on earth. It's without the machine or with the machine. You learn to live and live. You
Hell
just
is
take
what
it
you
one
make
time.
of
There you go. Hell is what you make of it.
it. It is our responsibility to create our own hell.
Personally, that's how I see it. I don't know how you feel.
The hostility's gone. Only when he's looking at you.
I just keep him talking. I go,
Yeah.
Hell is what
When
you
he's
make
talking
of
to
it.
you, that makes sense.
Yeah, see, not a lot of other demons think so, but they're all entitled to their own opinions because you know what? Hell is
No,
what
hostility goes back. No, there could only be one truth. It's not directed at you though, but the second you're like, well, they all have their opinion. No. It is a very immediate, you can feel the hostility return, even though it's not directed specifically at you.
I go, oh, well,
At
see,
this point, you guys arrive at the hotel.
okay, I go, woo, I
And
go,
then you
oh,
shortly after,
well,
and you shortly after.
we could continue this after we get a drink in you, son. Let's get out here into the Marigold Hotel. I show my.
Keep the hat.
Oh, keep it, and the jacket. You'll need a jacket.
But not the pants.
Oh, keep the pants. You gotta keep your pants on, son. That's another saying we got down south as well. Keep your shirt on, keep your pants on. Hey, no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Before you got here, I was making many references to the Jim Crow
Yeah, I saw
South
that.
based on, yeah.
You gotta keep your shoes and shirt because if you don't got them, there's no service. Now come on here, boy. I'm gonna get you a drink. I take him into the hotel and sit him down at my bar.
If Sean is not back, he's already back.
Sean already was back, and then he explained and left. So now they're heading to the community center.
Okay.
Because we had a very quick brief. All that happened is in the community center. I'm going to you. I'm sure y'all can hear
So I sit him down. I have my own speakeasy in the basement of this place. I take out a marigold pin and I give it to him. I go, this here is a pin. Make sure you keep that. Nope, don't eat it. You put it on your shirt, right there on your lapel. There. On the bow tie is fine too.
Oh, sorry, he's going for the, sorry. That's Chris not wearing, yeah.
Yeah, put it under there. Keep it hidden because it's got to be a secret.
Very well.
Yeah. And when you get to the doorman, you flash it. You let him see it.
You can teach.
I can teach you all sorts of things about this place if you want.
He is still bleeding after. There is not physical blood, but
Okay.
you still sense. I mean, you guys could potentially be taking after that he is just bleeding out.
Oh, yeah, I don't. I go, you want to stifle that, what's going on there?
Oh, didn't notice.
Oh, yeah. Might want to close that up. Who knows, might be following or looking for it.
He takes it and kind of sucks on it a little.
You need a Band-Aid, son?
And Sharon, you'll arrive at the hotel now. Correct.
No.
I wanted to try and find them.
Oh. Piece of nothing. He just rips the jacket and starts making a tourniquet on the fly.
Okay. That's one way to do it. I let him into the
So the bleeding
speakeasy.
slowly starts fading. You're the first person who's actually pointed it out to him.
Okay. I pointed out to him too late, I assume. I take him into my speakeasy. I go, now, this is where I'd ask you, son, what's your poison?
And then you shortly after.
Drink I had before was good.
And what was that?
Man called it number 41 Canadian whiskey.
Let me see here.
I mean, he gives you like the specifications down to the proof and the whatever. Everything he heard Martini said. Just perfect recall of bam.
I go, maybe not be too specific. See, life is about just taking what happened, right? So if you just say, give me a whiskey, you never know what
But
might
the
happen.
hostilities continue to fade. It's still there a little bit as he's looking at things, but he's slowly starting to come to terms with things.
Just try to-
It's mostly just time
Try to
spent.
accept uncertainty. Don't be too sure what you want, because you might get something you don't expect. Maybe you like it
You
more.
guys walk into the conversation.
He just points to one at random.
There you go. And you know what? You ever hear of a cocktail, son?
No.
Cocktails when you mix a little bit of something else with it. You ever hear of a sidecar?
No.
Now let me make you a sidecar. I pour in the whiskey, and then I add the rest of the ingredients.
I'm waiting like, and chloroform. You're drugged out, you
I
crazy
get
psychopath.
sugar on the rim. I add
Yeah.
some lemon juice.
Yep.
Add a cherry. This is a sidecar, my son.
I'm just
He
waiting for
gives it a
him to
try
pull
and
out the happy neighbor. Hey,
A little bit of sweetness offsets the bit of smokiness of the whiskey. A little bit of the sugar, a little bit of lemon adds a tart flavor.
And
It's
I'm
a
sure
mix.
when we get there,
Well, that's
everything's
what
gonna
you
be
make.
gone.
But
That is what you
I was
make.
just really hoping Chris would read my.
There you go.
name.
And a drink's what you make of it too. That's what you make of it, son.
You got here late, I was going through it fast. I'll look at it later.
So if they get there,
We're blocking
they'll
out
have to go to the
for you.
the door knocker guy, and I
Okay. He'll be in there. Let me see how my other players are doing. I do have other people.
take out some pins.
They're in travel time. They're heading to
Welcome to the
Katie.
Marigold Hotel. Welcome to the Marigold Hotel.
We're having a what?
Speak softly.
I said, like a sippy cup.
And then I open the thing.
He's feeding off the assets.
Oh, I thought you already had
There's
that.
a guy
You
there.
added more to it.
You just have to show me the buttons.
I was never,
What?
I didn't.
Welcome to the Marigold
I
Speakeasy.
He was
I
on-
with him first, because you said I intersected them.
No, no, you did that, and I'm saying you should be back now.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good.
What's your
Oh,
voice?
with him.
Okay.
Another I'm working.
Oh, so then we're all.
Well, that's how I perform my drinks.
Okay, so,
We
as
got
we're
all
going
sorts
there,
of coffee.
can you give us a little more explanation on what's going on?
Questions about it.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you find out?
I know we were turning my hand.
Followed a bunch of leads.
He's enjoying a drink of his own.
This,
I think I talked him down.
all but abandoned community center.
He doesn't want to. We can't make him.
Mellowed out a little bit. I pointed out now that they have anything. He's not a real in the whole drink yet. Oh, shit. Old, he's the guy who fell.
Someone
I
dropped
heard something about it. Sure.
No, that's not for me.
The ritual was being held by what?
I ain't got a straight word out of him.
You killed a couple.
Carl Jr. and his brother.
Who was
Maybe
it?
try and-
Two individuals I didn't know.
I saw.
One just stood there, made hand gestures at me. Don't know what that was for. He got bored of that and started shooting at me.
Then they
If you want a
stabbed
drink,
I'll be here.
Lady,
Yes, I know.
Lady Fred and her brother,
Yes, I know for them.
the leader of the Actors Guild. The Actors Guild.
I know.
The man with Mr. Martini said was.
We can have clues and pieces because they killed one. They don't want to
Sorry.
No, we're talking.
The lady that was since that, lady that was involved.
So if you're the one who runs that scene, that's how
But
it
I'm discussing it with you.
In her place,
That's
they
easy.
summoned
Yeah.
these strange lizard things. I don't know what they are. And then I tried to fight them off. I
So that's what
managed to
happened.
fight
Okay.
damage to one.
Makes sense.
Killed Charlie and one of the guys that tried to stab me. And the two lizard men and
None of the lizard men are dead.
yeah, none of those are was it just the two lizard men and Charlie's brother? Giant lizard men.
How they were described is Resident Evil 1 Hunter.
Okay. Big hunched over lizard with
So they
gnarly claws.
captured her and her bird and turned them into lizard men.
Yes.
When you say it like that, that's crazy. Oh, there's Mr. Martini there. I can't be saying that. Say it like that, it sounds crazy. No.
Well, we was driving and making our ways over. But that gets me wondering if all the disappearances have been turned into something like the same. Like, are there more of these lizard men?
Probably.
Everybody's been turned people to rumors.
You're a lizard person right now.
What's the conspiracy over being invaded by the aliens?
No, they're reptilians.
Reptilian.
Reptilians have taken over all the important positions of government.
Yes.
And the reason
Oh,
reptilian.
don't let them hit you either. They infect your
Trump is a reptilian.
with all the weird
Bad
things.
shit.
Yeah, that's good.
Wait, who's the current president? Hoover.
Sounds
Hoover's a
I've been
reptilian.
infected quite badly already.
Hey, it's
So
Hoover.
Hoover.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because the Hoovervilles.
that's why I don't feel comfortable coming back here.
What's the exact year? 24, 25?
Yeah,
Sorry,
stay on
no.
the back line.
20.
Oh, 20 exactly.
Exactly 20.
I think Uber was a big.
Can I get white tickets for my third one?
I already have one pulled.
Yep, Sublime Infrastructure. What are you doing?
She's putting my thing in my pocket. Her
Oh.
character sheet, yeah.
You guys found some crazy things.
Oh, you coming with us?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought you guys.
They're in the
Not
car.
borrowing in the car.
They're in the
Okay.
car.
So you're driving? Hold on, Bill. You driving?
Are you driving, Bill? Are you driving?
Yes. I'm driving. I'll drive for you.
Hoover was 1929.
Oh, okay. Then who was 1920? My apologies for screwing up my reference.
I remember when I was in elementary school and I had to know all the freaking presidents and all the times they were.
Yeah.
Draw and navigate.
Wait.
Actually, you're fine. Bill.
Yes.
The community center they're talking about is literally down the road
Those
from where you
old
work.
dead men.
Yeah, I know.
Ford is right there, and right across the street is this old ass community center.
Also, I'm in the car, so I can go that way.
Yeah. You guys are fine. No, it's just travel time.
I
Just
need
make
to
sure.
not drive myself.
Yeah. Put a single point in streetwise or drive. I don't care which.
It's not.
I didn't expect to be driving everywhere.
Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson. So 1921.
I hate Woodrow Wilson. Probably why I walked it out.
Anyway, not important. We're not talking
President
politics. Forget old politics that are so old they don't really exist. Anyway, so, I mean, I'll run the community center if you want to watch the other people, or if you want the community center.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Has our buddy killed them yet?
So, no, he's calmed down considerably.
I
Now
mean,
that he's not
They
bleeding.
want to talk to.
He had clear senses and sense hostility, so he was figuring out what the triggers
Okay.
were.
I'm
and
just sitting
moving
there.
away from that.
Doing drinks.
Okay.
So anytime he would say something,
Bryce, you
we're-
can take the community center.
community center, up, 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 separated.
Going outside.
No?
Say yes.
I just need, look, I don't care if I'm outside or in the cat room, I just,
We'll go in the cat room.
not a fan of outside.
Not a fan of five.
Fair enough. I forgot they locked back up the shed. It's actually air conditioned out there. I was going to use that, but I went over to it.
And I've been talking
Oh,
to
nice.
Chris
That's all good.
and I've been telling him. No one can make it.
So, community center. Simple enough. You guys come down the road from the old Ford factory. Still outside, even now, because you guys were originally having this meeting at noon. It is basically the time it is now. It's about 4:30. You have a couple of picketers outside. Keep our communities bright. Don't let Ford have this building type idea. You look at it, half of it looks like it's usable, the other half looks like it's almost condemned. This needs to be turned into something else or renovated to show people who are clean with the idea of having a community center where the community center used to be. And then you have people who want it to burn it down. Ford's talking about buying it. Other people are talking about buying it to burn it down and build something different, bigger, and better. Whatever it may be. So far, nothing has happened, and it's just an old-ass community center that really isn't usable, and people are pushing to try to have it renovated, and there's people that pick it to try to raise community awareness, and so far, the people that are aware of it, people like yourselves who drive by and happen to see the two picketers outside. So, as I was about to say, you guys park. Nobody stops you from going in, except for you have a couple people come up to you. Are you here to support the community?
So we drive up in our Ford.
Yes. Hi! Hits you with no, I'm joking.
I don't know. That's
Anyway, 4 minutes ago. Here you go. I have to punch him into the past. Okay, anyway. You guys park. None of that silliness happens aside from there are picketers that come up to you. There is one who puts down their sign. It's a, I call it, say, older lady in her 40s. Some of the hair is starting to gray, either prematurely or just she's in her late 40s. And just coming up to you and, are you here to support the communities? And she's got all of like 2 flyers that she's gone to the old, shop and had somebody, type up for her. Support our communities. There's a petition we have going on at City Hall. And you have to deal with this to get through. So even if you're just walking by to ignore her, all the way in, you are being told, please sign my petition.
She put her sound down, right?
Okay, just keep going.
She put her sign down, right?
Yes. So,
Your sign's on fire.
runs over to the sign that Bill has lit on fire. Okay. So she goes, starts messing with that. You guys go into the community center. Sean being your guide, you can go through. It looks like the community center had an old. It was a community center that was supposed to be, I think, kind of like the YMCA a little bit, where you have, here's an area for like the kids to play games, and here's an area that has board games, and there's chess tables set up, or just various little things like that. It looks like they had a small theater here, either for kids learning theater or for actual plays and presentations. Anyone with academics can attempt to make a roll on just the history of the area, but otherwise it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, it's an old-ass community center. He leads you straight up onto the play, and it looks like there was a trapdoor that they used for some theaters actually had. So he goes right up the trapdoor, and you tell me what you do.
Just like, there it is.
There it is. You guys look down, it looks kind of foggy, and you can kind of see the bottom. It looks like it's a kind of a jump. Like it's a way down.
Stick your head
I take out my cigarette, I adjust the flammability of it to where it kind of bursts into flame and drop it down to act like a flare.
Well, how much are you adjusting it by? How much does it explode?
No, just so it turns into like it actually light, instead of smoldering, it actually has a flame on it.
We can make sure nothing's down.
Okay, that's a good answer. Okay, because as it falls to a point, you see it fall, and the light comes down, you kind of see it. It doesn't hit the floor though, it just stops, and then it comes back. And the light flies right back up here.
Oh.
And then kind of, it doesn't even float, it's just you're watching it, and then it goes back down. And then it repeats.
Stick your head in.
And what's that?
Is anyone catching the flare?
I'll catch it and just.
I mean, it literally does that
Space
until somebody catches
reverses
it.
when you go inside of it. You'll be going into it upright.
That don't make no damn sense.
I know exactly what he's talking about. Check this out.
Space is folded, so obviously.
Okay,
if you put your
so
hand in,
once you
space
stick
is
your
right up,
head
it's folded.
in, literally, it's like everything is upside down,
Or
but it's weird because you have gravity pulling one way and the other, it's just pulling toward the floor, whichever way the floor is. So you can eventually get up and get yourself into it, and it's kind of the weird, you had been through being in demonic form while you were in, you stared at it a little bit in human form?
Yeah,
but
well,
not-
I just kind of like stuck my head in. I didn't really fully go.
Okay. As you're kind of taking this place in, you kind of crawl up. It is giving you a little bit of a migraine. It is the human mind attempting to interpret things that human minds are not meant to interpret because your demonic senses are kind of starting to override and just be like, okay, now here's what's going on. Enough where you're not just constantly disoriented and you're staring at my hands a lot.
No, I was thinking.
Oh, okay. I'm like doing this. I'm like, you don't have to watch my hands move as I'm talking. I know I do that. But, okay. It's all good.
It'd be better if I just.
No, I don't care. You're fine. I'm just like, wow, it's like, okay. But yes, I'm assuming each and every person comes up and in? Huh? Every person crawls in and, hey, he's in.
I would be dead last.
Hey, you look around, you don't see anything.
Oh God, I'm blind.
Yeah, well, you see, it looks like what you were looking at before. It is the theater.
Oh, okay. Exact same thing.
So we climb
Except,
down
except for kind of a little foggy and kind of giving you a little bit of a migraine, which is slowly starting to dissipate. But initially, there's kind of a spike of like, ow, ow.
Do I see the ash stain where I melted a man?
Yes. When you come through, you do see that. Each person you were declaring your last, but everyone eventually comes through. You're looking around. The theater is here. There are, as you approach what Sean is talking about, there are big scorch marks. There are signs of things being ripped off the floor, which is really concerning because when you kind of look at it, your demonic senses are kind of taking over a little just to interpret what's going on here. Because it's not so much they hit the floorboards, they hit the boundary of whatever weird space you're in was breaking part of the pocket, if that makes any sense. There's the boundary of this little tiny world that you exist in, and he's punching where gravity intersects the other gravity. So you're seeing shard marks, you are seeing signs of a struggle, just like what he was describing. You are seeing blood stains, you are seeing all kinds of things, especially when you get close to where those, and they're still there, raised altars or whatnot with blood pooled, dried, and caking on them. But it looks like everything else has been removed or shuffled away.
What about the body of Charles Jr.?
I think you shot him with hellfire, going once, going twice.
I shot him once with hellfire, and then the other time just riveted him.
Okay, which one was the killing blow? Be honest.
Oh no, that's a different riveting.
Because off the top of my head, it was hellfire. And hellfire doesn't leave bodies. No, it doesn't. It's in the right of
Hold on,
power.
I'm not questioning that. Oh yeah, I think I did hellfire.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, there are no bodies. That's where Charlie used to be. I wouldn't know.
No,
you
he
literally
actually
ashed a
stained.
man. You disintegrated him.
Ash stain.
Yes, that's what hellfire does.
That's fair enough.
So you see remnants of clothing and some things like that, but there is nothing discernible that says, yep, that's Charlie. There is no Charlie's head. There are no dental records.
What
there is
about
ash.
like the remnants of when the creature shifted from the
Yes, there are bits of flesh and well, hold on. Let's talk about investigations. What's an investigation is how you guys are going to search. And then I'll talk about lending rules, which is the World of Darkness thing. First off, you don't have to lend to anyone. You all can search separately. If you wish to search as a group, there are rules for it. So what I want to hear is anyone helping other people? Or are you all kind of, I'll search the right wing, I'll search the left. Someone search behind stage.
Well, yeah,
Well, there's a downside to working together. The downside is if they draw an ace, whoever your final person is, bad things happen.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
You wasted all that time.
See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. So I'd say let's do it 2 groups, 2 and 3. Who's got the best investigation that we'll meet?
I got 4 and then 2 wins.
I was thinking about just standing right here in the middle.
I'm drawing this thing.
Some middle,
I've got
no
1
middle.
and 4 wins.
I just gotta wait for
Hard
the.
that I want, just adding to it.
No, I mean, I'm getting the card.
Oh.
And I have 5 dots in combined skills for investigation.
You have 7.
I got 6 combined.
I got nothing.
All
My
right.
investigation
I'll
is
start
good,
looking.
but I might figure out what they were doing.
Okay, so all 10. So 10 and 10. Hold on.
Wait,
Live.